Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Welcome to all the participants and thank you for attending our training session for today. Which is basically, this is HRDC, Train the Trainer Accreditation Training. I would like to present to you the sixth step of preparing high impact presentation. Okay, so by the way, my name is NorHalimHassan. I'm a certified HRDC trainer, which basically completed my train the trainer training on 30th of January 2026. Okay, so I would like also to basically to know each of you. So let's do the icebreaker. Okay, let's welcome everybody. So in terms of the icebreaker, let's warm up, and then so that we can get to know each other. So please basically share one fun fact, yeah, about you that other people may not know. You can start with Encik Amirul. Okay, please. Oh, good, great. Oh, that's something that we would like to know about you, Encik Amirul. Okay, then we can start with Puan Betty. Yeah. Oh, interesting, Puan Betty. So you are the basically a chef, right? Yeah. Great. Then we can Puan Lily. Yeah. Wow. So Puan Lily very good at the diving, eh? Yeah. So you love to go to Pulau Redang, yeah. Interesting. Then Encik Johan. Wow. Encik Johan, you are basically what I call that professional golfer, yeah. So maybe a single handicap. All right. Okay, proceed with Encik Ahmad. Interesting, Encik Ahmad. At least now we know that you have 5 kids. Yeah. Okay. All right. Then we can continue with Encik what I call it, Encik Anthony. Oh, great. Encik Anthony, you are from Penang. So you love laksa Penang. Okay, good. All right. So now we know each other. Yeah. So let's what I call that. Let's feel relaxed. Yeah. Sit back and then listen carefully to what I want to present. I want to present to you today in terms of the 6th step of preparing high impact presentation. Okay. Right. So, what is the training module for the 6th step of preparing high impact presentation? So, what is the learning objective? So, for today, our learning objective is at the end of the session, participant will be able to state the 6th step of preparing a high impact presentation without referring to the training material. That will be basically our learning objective for today. Okay. All right. So maybe I would like to again, maybe ask Puan Betty to recall back what is our learning objective for today. Good. All right. Thank you, Puan Betty. Okay. So this is basically our agenda, our training session plan for today. Yeah. So we start at 9 o'clock until 12:45. So we'll cover 7 modules for today, where module 1 is basically the icebreaker, understanding the anatomy of high impact presentation. So we'll have the learning objective just now, and then we'll have the activity like a group discussion, where I will ask also all of you what make a presentation memorable. Yeah, and then we'll have the whiteboard, so you can basically maybe write what you have learned in the whiteboard to basically also answer some of my question using the whiteboard. Okay, at the end of the each module we have the Q&A session. Okay, then at 9:15 we start with our module 2, which basically cover the step 1, which define our presentation objective. Okay, and then the objective is basically ensure participant start with clarity and purpose. Why do the presentation exist? That is critical. And then the activity here, crafting a one-sentence objective for sample topic, so that you peers can critique and refine the objective. Okay, and then 9:45 we start with module 3 on step 2. It's basically know your audience. Yeah. In this case, the objective is to enhance the relevant connection and also the message targeting. That's the objective for under the I call it step 2. I call it objective. Yeah, know your audience deeply. Okay, and then in this activity, we would like to cover the audience persona building, quick message adaptation exercise, where we'll be using a role play during this module 3 presentation. Then we'll have tea break from 10:15 to 10:45. Then we'll start with the module 4, yeah, which cover the step 3, structure your content clearly. Okay, and then in this case, the objective is to help participants organize ideas into logical and also the persuasive flow, so that the audience can take the message what we want to deliver to them. Yeah. And then in this case, the activity is basically a content structuring, yeah, and then the participant draft the mini outline. Okay, all right. Then module 5 we start at 11:15. Wherefore we cover the step 4. It's basically a design. Yeah, design is a step 4. We'll build competency. We design the visual that enhance the presentation but not distract. Yeah. And then in this case, the objective is to build competency in creating visual, yeah, that reinforce the message. Important, yeah. The objective is to build competency in creating visual that reinforce the message. That is important. Okay. And then in this case, activity will do the slide transformation challenge, whereby from cluttered slide, we'll ask you all to basically make it into a clean slide. And then we have the peer evaluation session after that. Okay. And then module 6 we start at 11:45, where we have to basically do how do we strategize our rehearsal. In this case, practice makes perfect. Okay. And then we'll doing to ensure that the delivery is smooth, confident, and memorable. That's the objective. And then we will do the 3-minute rehearsal, where everybody will have the chance to basically rehearse their presentation. Yeah. And then finally, 12:15 until 12:45, we'll do the module 7, which is basically step 6, deliver. Yeah, deliver with confidence and engage your audience. Okay, that is basically cover the whole the whole 7 module, so that at the end we have the impactful. We have call for action in terms of the preparing the high impact presentation in your day-to-day working activity. All right. Okay. Good. Okay. So then we'll cover for the overview. Yeah. on the module 1, understanding the high impact presentation. Okay, what are the characteristics on this 6-step overview, and then what are the topic they will cover. For example, I will cover the why the structure matters, and how do you overview the whole 6 essential steps, and then how do we do a mindset shift, from information dump to outcome driven messaging. Okay, that's important. Okay, so the overview, we have the step 1 under define. Define your objective. The key topic that we're going to cover under the module 2, step 1, is basically defining the outcome versus intention, understanding why the presentation exists. Okay, that's important. And then identifying action-oriented objective. Okay, for example, like inform. We need to inform, or in this case, where the presentation is to persuade the management, or persuade the team, or motivate the team and influence, so that for example, like you have the progress update on the project that you want to present to management. That's what you want to define the presentation, to tailor your the outcome of the project, so that when you present to management, you will get, for example, like additional budget to be approved, or you want the management intervention for the project. That's something that you need to know upfront. How do we define our objective of this presentation? Okay. Then the step 2 is basically know your audience. Know your audience. For example, is your audience is the key management? Is your audience is the steering committee? Okay. Is your audience is the I call that tender committee? You have to know the audience. So you need to know the audience demographic and psychographic, and then what are the pain point, expectation, and the decision making style, of the management, and then the tailor the tone and data depth and the storytelling, so you have a convincing message that you want to deliver. Okay, and then the structure. Okay, structure your content. In this case, using the 3-part flow. You have the opening of the presentation, you have the body, and you have the closing or the conclusion that you want to achieve. Okay, and then using the message mapping of key message. What are the key messages in the slide? Then you have the supporting evidence to support your key message or your hypothesis. Okay, and then using the framework, for example, like problem. What are the problem? What are the solution that you want to that we have achieved, that we have considered, and what is the impact of our solution? Okay. All right. Then the step 4 is basically design. Okay. In this case, design high impact visual, so that the presentation will be attractive to the audience, will be engaging with the audience. That's important. For example, like how do we design our slide? Simplicity, contrast, what font to use, spacing, hierarchy. That's part of the consideration of the design a high impact visual. Okay, and then using the visual, like for example, like using a chart. Okay, using the icon, image, or diagram. For example, like is the chart using the graph? What is the trending, for example? What is the costing, for example, or the waterfall chart? That's need to be taken into consideration. What type of chart that you want to use for the slide, and then avoiding the clutter and cognitive overload, so that you don't want to overload the audience with so many what I call it like a very detailed sentence that people have to read through while you are presenting. By right, they should listen to what you present rather than they